Welcome to KVCC Action Basketball, direct from Cougar Arena on the campus of Kalamazoo Valley Community College. The Cougars, 15-4 overall and 3-1 in the conference, feature a balanced scoring attack led by Matt Lehman and Ed Finch, and a potent passing game engineered by Chuck Lewis. Tonight, the Cougars face the Stars of Lansing, also 3-1 in the conference, in a very, very important matchup. Hi, I'm Dave Hauser, and along with Gordon Miller, we'll be describing tonight's game. Our cameraman, Tim Guyden, will follow the action, so let's switch now to our pregame interview with the coach. Okay, here we are with our pregame chat with Coach Shilts. Last week, a very good week, Coach. You're 3-0. This week, first of all, what's the status of Ed Finch?
Well, Ed's arm feels good today, Dave. He had a 1% shoulder separation, and we took it kind of easy on Monday in practice. Doctor said it was okay to play with it as long as he can endure the pain, and put him on some pain medication. So he says it feels better today than it did yesterday, and against his will, I didn't let him play very much yesterday. But one of the big things I'm going to have to try to do is keep it warm, because when he comes out of the game, he's got to have it warm or he can't sit out too long.
Okay, and we noticed in the conference standings, 4 teams at 3-1, a couple teams at 1-4, and Glen Oaks at 0-4. It's a pretty balanced league.
It is, Dave. I told the players a few minutes ago that last week's big game with Grand Rapids, I asked them if they remembered how big that one was, and they said yes. I said this one's bigger, because if we want to stay in contention, we have to win at home. And this team's an excellent team with a 10-2 record, as you said, and averaging 100 points a game in league games.
Well, we've slipped to 4th in scoring defense and 6th in offense, but yet we're still 3-1.
Well, that's why it's such a big game, Dave. I have we talked a lot about that on Monday. If you looked at the statistics and were objective about it, you'd have to say we're still the underdog of those 4 teams. But I honestly don't feel that we have played in our league games as well as we can. I think we've played better against good teams in the first semester than we played in the second. And I think our shooting statistics show that. We're around 45% in those 4 league games, and on the season we're still at 49.
Lansing has the number 4 scorer in the conference, Kirk Baker, at 25.3 points per game.
He is big, Dave, big and quick, and that's always a combination that hurts. This is one of the few times I think that I've been at KVCC where I feel that maybe the up-tempo game against Lansing will be more to our advantage. I might be wrong, and we'll have to adjust that if that's the case, but we certainly know they've got good size inside. Their 6'7" and 6'8" players are not only big, but they're good players, and that's going to be tough for us on the boards, so we think maybe if we can get them spread out and get them running, we might be better off. Now, those guards are awful good, too, so it's hard to say.
Well, last year that strategy worked pretty well against Southwestern, where the first game you played them, you took Ken Culliver out of the game, 6'8" center.
Yes, and we hope that our depth will be a factor tonight, too. I'm optimistic that we'll have some people. I know that we started a different lineup at St. Clair against the St. Clair game, and they played well, and I think they gained some confidence, and Bobby Smith's playing better and better, I think, each time out, as Tim Dunkel is. And I think especially those 2 people are going to have to give us a good lift off the bench.
Well, good luck tonight, Coach. We're looking for an exciting matchup.
Thank you, Dave.
Okay, we're getting set for the introduction of our starting lineup.
Layups tonight. If you're back on that first, take away those layups. Fake, drop, get in front.
Lansing Community College Athletic Convocation Center. Before introducing starting lineups for tonight's basketball extravaganza, would you please stand for the playing of the national anthem?
Marcel Cole, number 13.
To the greatest Cougars of Kalamazoo Valley, one guard position, standing 5'8", from Kalamazoo Central High School.
Number 24, Chuck Lewis.
The other guard position from Lansing Community College, wearing number 20, standing 6'2", Kerry Rydell.
Number 20, Kerry Rydell.
To the Valley at the guard, wearing number 32, standing 6 foot, from Grand Rapids Special Constable.
Number 32, Andre Bolden.
And forward for Lansing, standing 6'8", wearing number 32, Kirk Baker.
Kirk Baker, number 33, at 6'8".
The one forward position for Kalamazoo Valley, standing 6'1", Michigan Center High School, number 33.
Number 33, Scott Furman.
At the other forward position for Lansing Community College, wearing number 22, standing 6'5", Sam Gloss.
Number 22, Sam Gloss at 6'5".
And at the forward position for Kalamazoo Valley from Centerville High School, standing 6'3",
Number 34 is Matt Lehman.
at center for Lansing, wearing number 55, standing 6'7", Carter Briggs.
Number 55 is Carter Briggs. And for the Cougars, number 42 is Ed Finch. The Lansing Stars are coached by Art Frank. The Cougars by Dick Shilts. The referees tonight are Mac Vandervelde and Ed Hoeksema. Gordon, this looks like a pretty tough match.
Yeah, Dave, this is going to be for first place, of course. Both Lansing and Kalamazoo are 3-1 in the league. Lansing's record right now is 10-2. They lost to Southwestern and Oakland. They beat a lot of good teams. They beat Mott in a scrimmage. They said they handled, according to their coach, they handled them real easily.
Okay.
And they've got good size just outside of their record. It's easy to see at home. They got a couple guys 6'7", 6'8", and so they're going to have a little edge on us there.
Well, Kirk Baker matches up with Matt Lehman, both averaging 25-3, and Ed Finch and Sam Gloss both averaging 18-8. So
yeah, that's in the league, and those averages are close over for the rest of the year too.
okay, well, Ed Finch and Kirk Baker will be jumping it up. And the tip is controlled by the Stars.
Quite often they tip those over again like that, but for some reason the ref didn't do it there.
Yeah. Okay, Cougars start out in the zone tonight. And we've got a travel there on number 22, Sam Gloss. And the first turnover of the night goes over to the Cougars. Matt Lehman checks it into Chuck Lewis. Lansing starting out in a zone also, Gordon. Do they like to play a lot of zone?
Yeah, they will, Dave. Part of it's just their height. I don't think they lack for quickness, but that zone helps them out a little bit, cover up.
Well, in the pregame, Coach said he wanted to go with more of an up-tempo game tonight, so it'll be interesting. We've got, guess that's number 33, Kirk Baker, coming out with the ball, and now that gives off to Carter Briggs and now Marcel Cole. Okay.
Now, I did ask their coach a bit about how much they use the three-point play, and he said they do not have any plays designed for the three-point basket.
Okay, good hands there by Scott Furman as he deflects that shot, but Marcel Cole picks up the loose ball, puts it in from about 12 feet. Puts Lansing up 2-0 at the 19-minute mark of the first half. This is about the biggest team the Cougars have played since Mott, and a fine outlet pass by Kirk Baker, but Lansing doesn't convert that first one, but then after a third shot, number 55, Carter Briggs, brings it home, puts the Stars up by 4-0 with 18:40 left in the first half. We're out height at just about every position, Gordon.
Yep.
Okay, Ed Finch tries a long one. No good. He's coming back from that shoulder injury. Seems to be okay. Good pass inside to Briggs. He hooks it over. No good. Rebound, Scott Furman. Cougars in a hurry. Chuck Lewis with the ball. Drive by Furman. Good pass. Ed Finch. 2 points, the Cougars. Cougars. Okay, 4-2 with 18 minutes left in the first half. Cougars putting on full court pressure. Looks like they're going into a man now. Man-to-man defense, Gordon.
Yep, that's right, Dave.
Rydell with three-pointer. 7-2 now in favor of the Stars. 17:40 remain. Lansing stays in their 2-1-2 zone.
Well, they spread that zone out pretty good.
Yeah, and that's the way to beat it. Couple quick passes and a good shot, and we've got a lot of trouble down there with Kirk Baker wide open, and he does a reverse jam. Somebody missed their assignment on that press, and Lansing burned it. 9-4 in favor of Lansing with 17:16 remaining in the first half. Andre from 18, he's got it. Oh, that's 2 in a row, Gordon. Somebody has to get back.
Yeah, that's a matter of concentration when you get beat like that.
Opportunistic play on the part of Lansing, but missed assignment on the Cougars. Three-pointer by Chuck Lewis is no good. Chuck gets a rebound. Gets it off to Scott Furman. Passes around the corner to Andre Bolden. In and out. Rebound by Gloss. Kirk Baker takes an extra step before he gets going, and that will go back to the Cougars. 16:40 remain in the first half. Lansing up quick, 11-6. Chuck Lewis starts a drive, gives off Matt Lehman, and I think he took an extra step. I don't know, but...
Yeah, they called a foul. Yeah, I thought the same thing, Dave.
But we're satisfied with the turn of events there. Chuck Lewis out on top.
Yep, if that was a mistake, we're going to let it slide.
Oh, good pass inside, and Ed Finch puts it over Kirk Baker and scores a bucket. Lansing has a little trouble with getting the ball. And now Marcel Cole is out of trouble. Gives it over to Kerry Rydell, and he finds Sam Gloss wide open underneath.
Well, we're giving up too many easy buckets.
Oh, yeah,
here.
we can't do that. 13-8 in favor of Lansing. Cougars set up, spread out that zone. Matt
There's
Lehman.
three.
No.
Doesn't go.
Sam Gloss with the rebound, and it goes off his foot. I think that should have been a travel. Marcel Cole doing good work inside. And very quickly, Lansing's moved off to a 7-point lead, 15-8, with 15:30 remaining in the first half.
I expected to see a timeout, Dave, because we've given up 5 easy buckets.
Yeah. I would think if we don't score on this possession. Matt Lehman retrieved that blocked shot by Briggs. And it's out on top to Chuck Lewis now. And has a little trouble, picks up a loose ball and scores it. Okay, we can use a few of those. Cougars have a trap, and they've got trouble. They got a loose ball, and stolen out there by Chuck Lewis. Into Scott Furman. Matt Lehman from the free throw line. No good. Sam Gloss with the rebound. Cougars missed a golden opportunity. 15-10 now in favor of Lansing. Cougars steal the ball, and Chuck Lewis is on the attack. Pass inside to Ed Finch, doesn't find its mark, and Lansing comes out with it. Man-to-man defense by the Cougars. Kirk Baker in close. No good. Rebound, Andre Bolden. Oh, good pass for Chuck Lewis. 2 points for Scott Furman. Okay. Catch Lansing sleeping a little bit. 15-12. A 3-point advantage for Lansing as we're into the 14-minute mark. Cougars staying in that man-to-man defense. And good help inside. And we have a foul on Carter Briggs, his first. Team's first, or team second. That's one positive thing so far. The Cougars have not had any fouls committed.
No, they're showing signs of coming to life here.
Yeah.
They the last couple minutes, their defense has been quite a bit better. They have not given up any easy buckets.
Chuck Lewis, three-point range. He's got it. Tie ball game. I think, Gordon, that on the basis of what I've seen, the Cougars might have a little quickness over Lansing. Maybe coach is thinking to wear down Lansing a little bit.
You don't see that hook very much these days.
Oh, Matt Lehman has a little trouble. I think the ball went off Lansing foot. Kerry Rydell going the distance, but then has trouble with layup. Chuck Lewis with the ball.
Rydell played 2 years ago and then didn't go to school last year, and he's back now.
Okay. No good by Chuck Lewis. Rebound by Briggs. Out to Lansing in a hurry. Loss on the attack. Running jumper. No good. Rebound Matt Lehman to Andre. Now to Chuck. Ed Finch, three-point range. He's got it.
That was just two there, Dave. He had to put on the line.
Oh, okay. We'll take it anyway. 17-15. .12:30 remaining in the first half. There's a three-pointer by Marcel Cole. And that puts Lansing back in front, 18-17. That lead didn't last long. Pass inside was stolen by Briggs. Cole on the drive. No good. Rebound. Matt Lehman. Good defense work by Chuck Lewis and Matt Lehman. Matt Lehman with the shot and the bucket.
Now, one thing Chuck Lewis did not do there was when he made his mistake, he didn't get his head down. He went back and scrapped a little bit on defense and did save that bucket.
Yep. Scott Furman with the steal. Puts it over to Andre. Andre going the distance. No good. Rebound by Marcel Cole. This game's really up and down, Gordon.
Yeah, racehorse game here.
Okay. Oh, I think Ed Finch got a little contact with Kirk Baker and got away with it. Chuck Lewis with the 15-footer doesn't fall. And Lansing with the ball. Cougars on top, 19-18 with 11:22 remaining. Briggs with the ball, starts a drive. Shot by Baker is no good. Ball goes out of bounds off Andre Bolden, and that will go to the Stars. And we've got timeout with the score 19-18 in favor of the Cougars.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Okay, you get Matt now. Okay, 3. Man, I don't know if it's me or what, but it looks slow motion out there. It's just that time of year, huh, where it's tough. They're not moving any faster than we are. Did it feel like you're really getting up and down? Yeah, I do. Okay, yeah. Let's concentrate though on digging in. We can push the ball against that zone. The other thing is the 4-man Rob is going to swing, start at the medium post and come right to high post, and then the swing will be with the guy that's left down low, which is Ed right now on the baseline. Okay, if it goes to him, you're going to the bucket. If it goes to you. Wingmen step in now, Bob, because they're just trying to spread out. You see how he calls to get Chuck in the funnel? You can take the ball. You even get 2 guards if you want to, JR. Bring him out there with you. But when the pass goes to the wing, you got a man in the middle now to throw it to, or either wing. So you're not going to have that much pressure on the pass. Yeah, you could, but let's don't right now. Let's let Rob come up to the high post and take a look. If you can catch it, you just want to be ready to fake your pass and kick it to either side. You're going to have a lot of shots on the wing. Set your foot on the wing, step in when he catches that ball at the high post. Come on, kicks it to you. Get the press on quick, and then back and play good defense. We made some good transition defense. Prana back to Diamond. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Dave, we're going to have 4 substitutes in here for Kalamazoo Valley, and with that up-tempo game, we need to have our substitutes ready. And hopefully we're going to have some balance here that's going to pay off.
Well, I think the experimentation he did at the St. Clair game showed a lot of different combinations working well together, and he's going to give them a chance.
Yeah, now that St. Clair game, I was looking at the sheet on that. There were 6 people that were in double figures for Kalamazoo, led by Gary Andre with 23.
I think Rob Brown came off the bench, got into double figures for his first time.
He got 11 points.
Well, Lansing counters with a few substitutes. Number 44 with the shot is Tom Armbrussmacher. Rebound Baker, no good. Rebound Armbrussmacher, no good. We've got a foul on Rob Brown.
Armbruster is 6'6", so they don't lose any height coming off the bench.
No, he's in for Sam Gloss, I guess. Lost about an inch, maybe. No, they gained an inch, Gordon. Number 11 also into the game is Eric Foster. So far, I think Kirk Baker is not in his full stride because he's missed a few close-in shots. So, Cougars going to have to keep scoring. They can't relax any. 19-19, we have a tie ball game with 10:58 remaining in the first half. Tim Dunkel, Rob Brown, and Bob Smith in for the Cougars. Also J.R. Kruger. Moving the ball carefully around the perimeter. They've got a chaser out there. That's a box and one, Gordon. Ed Finch with the shot from about 15 feet. Puts the Cougars up by 21-19.
Rob Brown fell down, and so his man got loose here.
Yeah. Ed Finch tried to help out, but he was a little too late. Now we got Rob Brown open underneath, but couldn't get him the ball, and now Tim Dunkel has it. There's a cross-court pass to Bob Smith. Nothing doing.
That was a little dangerous.
Yeah.
There.
We're not getting it inside. We're moving around the perimeter. There's a three-pointer by Dunkel. No good. Rebound. Contested. Bob Smith and Ed Finch got tangled up. The ball goes over to Kerry Rydell. Tie ball game at 21 apiece. Armbruster with the shot. No good. And battle for the rebound. It goes to the Cougars.
It looked to me like that was off Rob Brown's hand, but the referee was right on the play.
Well, it could be that the Lansing player stepped on the white line as he went out. I don't know. And we have a foul on the Stars, and that's their third foul is on number 44, Armbruster. Caught part of J.R. Kruger's shoulder. Ed Finch out at three-point range. Got it. 24-21. Three-point lead for the Cougars. And J.R. Kruger is giving number 11, Eric Foster, some trouble for Lansing. Cougars in a man-to-man press. Now Lansing has it. Safely in their territory. Briggs with the ball into Baker. That's where they want it. And we've got a foul. I think on Ed Finch. Caught him across the arm on his way up. Kirk Baker will be at the line for two. Kirk Baker averages 25.3 points per game in league competition.
Dave, I didn't have a chance to hear what Coach Shilts said about Ed Finch, but he doesn't seem to be doing too badly.
No, he said they call it a 1% shoulder separation. And Coach didn't let him practice on Monday, and then Tuesday he sort of got into it a little, and then tonight he feels that he's ready to go. And he's been shooting well. He's had a three-pointer. He's had a couple, or at least one three-pointer.
Yeah.
And a couple 10, 15-footers. He seems to have his stroke back together. Kirk Baker puts it in for two. And that makes it 24-23. Rob Brown was wide open. Now we're attacking. Bob Smith starts a drive, gets a good move in, but does not fall. Rob Brown, active on the rebound, catches Kirk Baker across the back. Matt Lehman is tied with Kirk Baker at 25.3 points per game for the third place in the leading scorers in league competition. Ed Finch is about 10 or 11 down the pack. And we have a foul on Tim Dunkel on that play, and Sam Gloss will be gone. I don't know if he got him before the shot or after. It is before the shot, I guess. Kirk Baker takes it out of bounds to Foster. Looks inside. Cougars in a 2-1-2 on that possession out of bounds. And Kirk Baker out on top. Foster from about 19 feet. No good. Rebound contested and picked off by Foster. Lob pass into Baker. There's two. He does have a nice, soft shot when Gordon.
Yeah, he's averaging 21 on all the games. I can't remember what it is in the league, but
25-3. Gary Andre with a strong move inside and scores the bucket. Puts the Cougars back on top. 26-25, 8:35 remaining in the first half. Foster tries to feed it over to Kirk Baker.
He had a step on Kruger there, but he made a wild throw.
Well, I don't think it was that wild, Gordon. I just don't think Kirk Baker was anticipating that play. That lack of anticipation, I think, cost it.
Yep.
Tim Dunkel with the ball. Cougars in the lead, 26-25. Three-quarter court pressure for by the Lansing Stars. Forces the ball out of bounds. Bob Smith will put it back into play. Lansing staying in a 2-1-2 zone, and Sam Gloss catches that dangerous cross-court pass, but then steps out of bounds.
On that dangerous line.
Yeah. Well, I think most coaches will agree that cross-court pass in a zone situation is dangerous. Right. It can be very rewarding, but sometimes the risk is not worth the reward, and there was one case where it wasn't.
Yeah, you usually you don't get that good of a shot. It's not worth the risk.
Now they're chasing the point man, Chuck Lewis. So boxing one. So, good move by Bob Smith. Puts it up soft, but Kirk Baker comes off with the rebound. He had Kirk Baker in the air, but the ball wouldn't fall. Andre Bolden is back into the game now for the Cougars.
Good hustle by Andre.
Gary Andre, number 35. Number 40 is Bob Smith. 34 is Matt Lehman. 24 is Chucky Lewis. 26-25 is our score in favor of the Cougars with 7:52 remaining in the first half.